When asked how it all started, I always tell that it all began that day when we went to botanical gardens. We, meaning yours truly, and two of my friends. Whose idea was it to visit the abandoned station? Who persuaded the others to go? I always tell them that I don't remember. I always lie. It is a safe lie. Or there is no way to ascertain the truth. Both Vitaly and Eugene are dead now. The massive airlock doors shrugged and opened with a grinding sound, opening a road to hell for us, and a road into the metro for the demons. But in fact, it all started that day, when Mother said we should take a walk in the botanical gardens, and go there by metro. I remember how we took a short escalator to the surface, how we exited a spacious glass pavilion, and saw a street buried in green. I remember the smoke clouds moving across the limitless sky, and soft, cool wind on my face. Mother bought me an ice cream. That was the last time I tasted it. That day, humanity was executed. The righteous and the sinful were called to be rendered according to their deeds. And we hid from God's sight in the metro. And we were saved from his wrath. And he apparently decided that flashing us out wasn't worth the trouble. Then he went about his business, or perhaps died, while we stayed on this used up and discarded earth and continued just going with it, going nowhere. I remember so many random, unnecessary things, yet I don't remember the most important one. My mother's face. She died very soon after the war started. All that remains of her is that day in the gardens. How I wished I could recall her face. The way she looked at me. The way she whispered that I have nothing to fear. I'd sell my soul just to recall that. I'd do that any day, any time. And I did.
And with that, hello and welcome to Metro Last Light Redux. What the hell? What was that? Anyway. We're gonna have one quick look at the options. Subtitles, yes. PhysX, definitely not, since I have an AMD GPU. Aim mode, hold, difficulty, normal is fine, English is fine. Good. Motion blur off, thank you. Other than that... everything else is fine. Sound should be fine. And we can start a new game. And we can replay Metro Last Light before doing Metro Exodus once that is out next month. It's actually pretty much exactly 1 month. It's just, I think it's the 15th of February. Could be that the 15th of February is another game. But, like, that it could be that I'm remembering the wrong game for that release date. But it's definitely next month, so we're going to go ahead and start a new game in... Spartan. We did the replay of 2033 in Spartan mode as well, so also normal is totally fine. As for some reason, the capture is brighter than my screen. Like, the leftmost is barely visible. That would be this for... or maybe more like this for the capture and like this for my monitor. So I'm gonna go by my monitor, sorry.
The Dark Ones came much later, from the garden's direction. The Dark Ones, huge, towering a full head over the highest man. Nightmarish creatures, creepy as a man turned inside out. Monsters born to destroy us. The word was they were incredibly strong and unnaturally evil. That with bare paws they could tear armed men apart. That's all lies. Truth is even scarier.
So yeah, by the way, on the YouTube end of sites, like on the YouTube end of this playthrough, hi by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube afterwards, I'm probably not going to be able to get out all the parts for this on YouTube before Exodus releases, and I'm gonna start a Let's Play of Exodus on release, pretty much. So at least on the weekend after the release, at the latest. So this and the Exodus Let's Play will probably be running at the same time for some time. Happens. Either way, let's start.
Well, I used to live nearby. Before the war, I mean, up there. I was on the train when it happened. I tried calling my family, but couldn't get through. What the?
Oh.
What happened? Shit! Shit! What's going on here?
Dark Ones. Yeah. So, first of all, I thought I killed the Dark Ones at the end of the last game. Hi. You gross bastard.
Artyom, wake up, Artyom. It's me, Khan.
Oh, hey.
Nightmares, eh? No wonder, after all you've been through. Listen, I have incredible news. A couple of days ago, I was near the ruins of the Dark One's hive, and I saw one of them, still alive. I immediately set out to find you, as you were the one they tried to contact, before you launched the missile strike against them.
Khan, how the hell did you get here? Get out, now!
Yes, Ullman, one moment. If a Dark One has survived, it is vital that you try to speak with it, Artyom. I realize that, as one of the Order now, you report to Miller, but we must persuade him to allow this mission.
Khan, I told you to get out! This is a classified base. You shouldn't even be here. I'll take you to Colonel Miller. Follow me, Artyom.
Get ready, Artyom.
Sure.
I'll be waiting at the exit.
Move it, you windbag.
I knew a smoker once.
Nicely enough, by the way, the
Eat, drink, and breathe through a tiny hole in
Last Light Redux seems to be running a whole heck of a lot better than 2033 Redux. Like, first of all, it's actually running at 140 FPS right now. I mean, you actually see what FPS I have. Since I actually have the FPS overlay on and Metro 2033. Nice. Good reference. Anyway. Turn off my light.
We found this place a while ago, but I still can't get used to it. Strange place, this D6.
Yeah.
I didn't know they ever built bunkers this large. The story is, construction started in Stalin's time and went on until the USSR broke down. War was in it. Привет, Artyom.
Yo.
Artyom was one of the men who found D6. They gave him a ranger's badge on the spot.
It's nice for him. I spent 2 years as a cadet before they accepted me into the Army.
Come on, you have 5 more sets of 30.
Look at those two rookies.
Yeah. So the game is running a whole lot of better than the
Hello, Artyom.
first one.
Welcome to the armory.
Yo.
I hear you're a ranger now, huh? We must have a
Apparently.
drink some time to celebrate. For now, let's get you equipped. So, first things first. You're going to need a gas mask.
Sure.
You can't make a step on the surface without a gas mask. It's been 20 years and the radiation's still strong enough in some places to boil water. There
The
are
hell?
hot spots down here in the metro, too. Don't forget filters for the mask. Sure, it looks cool enough even without these, but they definitely make it better for your health. Now medkits. Well, what can I say? Anything you need for survival in a stylish orange case. Here's your advance salary for this month. Remember, your pay is in military-grade rounds. Sure, you can use them as usual ammo for some hefty extra damage, but saving them to buy guns, attachments, regular ammo and equipment for merchants anywhere in the metro seems like a smarter move.
Okay.
Alright, now to the good stuff, huh? Let's get you some guns. Take the ones you want and try them out on my range. Rangers usually carry up to 3 weapons, Artyom, and the choice of those is completely up to you.
Nice. So, this is a sniper rifle, basically. Metro's plus killed gunsmith, extremely accurate and powerful. This is an AK. Yeah. Kalashnikov. RPK. Bastard. That one is my favorite shotgun, so I'm going to take that.
They're always good for stopping power at close range. Just don't go trying to snipe with one.
Yeah, don't go trying to snipe with a shotgun, of course. More efficient at medium and long range. That's still, I'm literally gonna get the loadout that I had at the end of the last, probably. Okay. Not exactly. I'm actually gonna get the...
Good choice. Kalash is the workhorse of the Ranger.
normal red dot sight and silencer, and I'm going to get the long range.
Close range weapon with that one. Rifles are good for long range targets, but you don't want to get caught with your pants down if something creeps up behind you.
Yeah. I'm going to replace that sight with a frickin' like sniper sight eventually, but yeah, it's fine for now.
Head over to my range and try these guns. Come back if you want to try a different gun.
Put on the show for me, huh? Try out the rest of the weapons we chose.
What the hell is... Oh, that's the...
Try shooting for the center of the regular dummy's chest. Good job. Now shoot the armored down. Notice the difference? It's going to take more to penetrate the armor. Look for sparks to know when you hit the armored target. Try a headshot. That's a critical hit. Notice the difference? Those are the basics. building if you want, or head on up to Miller Street.
Okay. That seems fine. That also seems fine.
Come visit us. We're gonna get irradiated here for damn sure.
Miller's calling the group leaders in.
Well, let's see.
Pay no attention
Hey, Kyle.
to this clown, Alex. Open the gates.
Have you heard about Lesnitsky?
What are you talking about?
Check with the guards of the lab.
What the hell did he do? All right, let's go.
The tombs of ancient kings were filled with whatever they might need in the afterlife. Weapons, gold, chariots. They'd sacrifice their wives and slaves to serve their lords even in death. Reminds me of this bunker.
Cut that shit out.
The things in D6 are like what the Conqueror took with him beyond the grave. Gold steel, and wild steeds, and treasures untold. Of course, the Tomb Raiders would always die horribly, killed by demons or ghosts, or their own greed.
Khan, will you shut up or what?
By the way, I like that this doesn't have the hitching, the frame rate hitching that the
What happened?
2033 Redux had.
Lesnitsky was at the lab. When the next shift came, the door was open and the lab ransacked. Lesnitsky was gone.
Or it does, but less severe.
What's inside?
Chemical weapons, maybe some other shit. That's all I heard.
God damn it. The Colonel's going to tear me a new one because of Lesnitsky. A red-hot poker right into my
Okay,
soul.
it does.
If I still have it.
I have no idea why, by the way.
All right, let's go.
2033 and Last Light, the first ones,
We might control these
the
cities,
original
but it's like a
releases,
damn city
worked
down
fine.
there. All the bunkers, the nooks and crannies,
Dude.
and exits. Still, the base the Order dreamed of finding.
Guys just came back from the ring. They say cancer is strengthening the sentry points along the whole line. Especially
Miller
the ones
ordered
close
all
to
our
the
men
house.
assembled here on this base.
Crewman, take these guys to Miller. They've been summoned.
Yes, sir.
All right, go on in. I'll wait here. When you've gone, I'll speak to Miller.
The bombing of the Dark Ones may have been humanity's worst mistake. What if they meant us no harm, but were trying to communicate? Perhaps the severe pain and loss of consciousness suffered in their presence just meant we were incompatible. Machines with different wiring. But somehow you, Artyom, have the common wire. The connection with the Dark Ones. Yes, people died at exhibition. Your home
The
station.
NPC syndrome
Hunter,
is strong
the
with
best
this
of
one.
The Order is most likely dead as well. And he taught you this. If we don't fight for our lives in this new world, we'll be devoured. It is the law of evolution. But I would argue, the old laws no longer apply.
Sure, fine.
All right, Artyom. And you, Khan. You have something to report?
Yes, Colonel.
Let's keep it short then.
I located the surviving Dark One at the gardens.
What? One of those things is still alive?
Luckily, yes.
Luckily! Come, this is utter madness. The Dark Ones were the greatest threat the Order's ever faced.
Colonel, just give me a chance. A single Dark One is no threat. Artyom has a gift. I believe he can establish contact with the creature. Let him come with me.
All right. Artyom, Go with Khan to the gardens and locate the Dark One. I'll send a sniper along. My best. Anna.
Yes, sir.
Why would we need a sniper?
To eliminate the creature and finish the Order's job.
You can't! It's murder!
Restrain him!
You idiot! You're making the same mistake that...
We're done here. Escort Khan out of here.
Artyom! It's your last chance for forgiveness! For getting rid of the nightmares! Ah!
Forget about Khan. Looks like he got close. Too close to the creature and lost his mind. Look here, Artyom. Complete the mission and get back here quickly. A war is coming, and I'll need every ranger at his post. Now on your way.
So, what are you waiting for? Come along, Rabbit.
Shut up, bitch.
Artyom, if it's true that the Dark Ones can sense you, maybe you could draw it out from hiding so Anna can have a clear shot. But do me a favor. Don't let the Dark One get into your mind, or Anna will have 2 targets. Is that understood? We now suspect Lesnitsky was a sleeper agent, but we haven't verified who's running him. Your job is to intercept him before he delivers the stolen container. Understood?
Yes, sir.
If Lesnitsky escapes with the container, the entire metro's at risk. So if you can't take him alive, you damn well better bring me his head.
Yes, sir.
Dismissed.
Could you just, like, not walk straight through me? Just... I like how I have a shadow, but no body. Like, I mean, it makes more sense than, let's say, Dishonored, where you don't have a shadow or a body. Just arms. But... still. I must do what Hunter demanded of me, what Miller ordered me, what Anna expects of me. I must prove to all of them, to them all, that I deserve to be one of them, to be one of the Order's fighters, to dedicate my life to the protection of humanity, to protect the protection of the Metro. This mission is tailor-made for me. I'm the only one impervious to the influence of the Dark Ones. Blah, blah, blah. Yo.
Don't tell me you believe that bullshit about making peace with the Dark Ones. I wish I had been up in that tower myself to see the missiles fall and watch them burn in their nests.
It was quite a light show.
Come on, Rabbit. Would you let those things into the Metro? Let them crawl into our brains so they could use us like animals. Maybe we could mate with them, so the children could live on the surface and feed off the radiation. Shit. You don't shake hands with the devil.
Please step away from the edge of the platform. Train coming in.
Alright, hop in like a good little rabbit.
Call me Rabbit one more time, bitch.
Well, we've worn this place out. Let's move.
Is it just me, or does the sound balancing seem off?
Just a year ago, I stood on top of the TV tower and saw missiles rain on the botanical gardens, turning the flesh into ashes, smelting metal and glass. Nobody and nothing could survive that inferno. Yet Khan did find a Dark One there. Now my mission is to find and eliminate it. To finish what I started.
Sure.